The day my parents changed everything. When this happened, I was sitting in chairs made of leather at my girlfriend's house, eating a dinner of homemade mac and cheese and salad, but of course she had to eat it in the strangest manner. Salad and pasta on 2 pieces of bread smashed together, attempting to squeeze it through her mouth. I was wheezing while she had the brightest, most devious smile on her face, but at least her brain was working cause she didn't barf 1 inch. Later we decided to watch some movies. Our favorite was definitely Camp Rock, but we usually watch cheaper by the dozen or anything on Netflix really. Today we sat down with the best movie ever, curled up in some blankets due to the November weather. Sophie, my bisexual girlfriend, was twitchy the whole time, always glancing over at the clock like she was waiting for something. But then her phone buzzed. She read the message and sighed with relief. I asked her what that was about. She said that her parents weren't supposed to be home for another hour, so we could do whatever we wanted, of course. Also, now would be a great time to mention that Sophie and I are dating each other, but my parents are homophones, and her mom is heavily religious, so we had decided to keep it a secret. Anyway, after she read that message, she got twitchy but towards me. Later during our kisses, we heard the door open. We assumed it was Sophie's brother, who doesn't or if we are making out on the couch. Therefore, we continued until I heard my mom's voice slicing the air with razor-sharp tongue. But before I could jump apart from Sophie, our parents were staring at us, then yelling at us until it became a shouting match. "Rob, I told you Charlie was dating someone," said my mom. Though I didn't expect it to be a girl, she whispered under her breath. "What? I was the one who said that, Janet," reacted my dad, Rob, instantly. "Well, I told my daughter that she couldn't be a gay person, or whatever, God died so we didn't sin anymore," shouted Sophie's mom. "But Mom, I love someone. Isn't that what you've always wanted for me?" replied Sophie right at her mother. I knew Sophie was right. I really loved her, even now, and I know she does too. But I had fought with these barbarians for long enough. "Mom, Dad," I yell, "I am leaving," before I grab my coat and keys to try and beat them home before they physically lock me in my room. Sprinting home wasn't my idea of cardio today, but after all that macaroni, I had the energy, or maybe rage, to get there and leave my home. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time my mom has decided to make it her personal mission to make my life horrible. Back then she had made me go on dates with random rich guys from the most wealthy neighborhood. All these guys do is yell at blue light screens for 14 hours, and then once they're told they have a date, they throw on Sunbody Axe and wear that one sweater from their lint drawer. Also, she has been planning my fucking life since I was born. I am supposed to go to college after I finish my last year in high school, then go to Harvard, along with meeting my lifelong guy and becoming a housewife, not working a second in her wonderful, perfect life. And that's why working retail has my mom ballistic about every friend, every job, even my teachers that I meet. But these are just the highlights, and I've been fed up with this. I want something that they can't control. Later, after I got the last of my little things into my bag at record speed, I heard the footsteps of enraged parental units. I grabbed my phone and sprinted out of my window. But right as the door frame opened, Sophie's parents were waiting there, and my parents burst in after my shriek. "Moving out, I see. Well, not on our watch," said my parents harshly. "Move," I yelled, and shoved myself beneath them to barge through them and down the stairs. I ran as fast as I could and prayed there was an easy way to Sophie out of my parents' car. Funnily enough, they left the car doors open, so I yanked Sophie from the seat belts in the nick of time and ran round the block with her hand in mine as we ducked down behind fat bushes as we heard the vroom of my parents' car zoom by us. 14 years later, Sophie and I are married with 2 dogs, living on the coast of Florida after my raise 2 years ago. Recently, I heard my parents got arrested for trying to kidnap a child after their plan with me failed. I was technically supposed to make them rich by marrying someone, but now I am the one rich now, with love, happiness, and anything and everything more than my parents could have given me.